Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hi.
to Adventures or Rampages for Demarkerberry.
We're managing democracy.
Man and Bing.
Manuming remember me.
Yes, we love HellDivers because, we are, just bandwagon kids, I guess. And I also enjoy Hollow Knight. I've played much more HellDivers than Hollow Knight, though, but the art style is charming. And I started noticing some similarities, mainly that you have a little mask thing on and you kill bugs. That's kind of it.
That's pretty much what it is.
So yeah, I went ahead and did a doodle or two, and then I was like, Ace, I want to do it. And she's like, that is adorable. That'd be adorable. And I was like, do you want to make a Hollow Knight style background? And she's like, oh no. So we'll get to that in a minute, because it takes much longer than my little character dude here. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, as far as there's two styles. There's the background style to Hollow Knight, and then there's the character style to Hollow Knight. And you can see, like, every time I draw this helmet, I make it simpler and more round. Because that's the thing about Hollow Knight, is it's so deceptively simple because the character is so simple looking. The beauty of the cape isn't just like, we're all little superhero nerds and we like capes. That cape is what the complexity of animation is, so that the rest of the character can be very simple. So using layers was a really good way to just, make it kind of simple. I did fight with trying to find the best way to have the little machine gun poke out from one side of the cape, though.
Look at our little Liberty fighter.
Look at him go.
Look at him go.
Yeah.
Now the background. That's a different story.
So yeah, you probably learned the most from your adventure, Ace, because I can draw a little chibi dude with a cape flapping all day long. What did you pick up on? What do you feel learning about the Hollow Knight backgrounds? Or
the
what were
detail was a whole lot more in the inking and the shading and figuring out which layers go with which.
Yes, because I did demand multiple layers so I could do that parallax effect.
But even then, with the Hollow Knight game backgrounds, like, they had separate layers.
Yeah.
So,
because again, that's what makes it so immersive for such a quote unquote simple art style. Like, a lot of the interior stuff of Hollow Knight has these very ornate, complex walls, but there's a lot of cave stuff too where it does. You feel like it's just simple shapes, but it just pushes it with the lighting and everything. I feel like it's very atmospheric.
And the shading is also just soft, airbrushy.
Yeah.
So it just worked. It was a little bit tedious and just figuring out how everything just worked.
No, I think that's very
together.
Fair.
And
because you haven't joined me in a lot of these style swap things yet. So what was there anything that you took away from to make this very gritty realism world of HellDivers into a fun little painting? Or
as far as I know, there was a lot of just cleaner line work, and it just worked out well for me,
Well, because there's no line work in HellDivers, obviously, because it's just 3D renderings. Yeah, I think, and we talked about it, I think one of the big things was just, if you're matching the style and line work and shading of Hollow Knight, you really had to get the colors and the colors to match to HellDivers, right?
I was looking specifically at the Hellmire planet.
It's very classic. If we chose, one of the snow plants, it wouldn't really
work, but
as well.
We were doing with bugs, so
yeah, Hellmire is you got to do what you got to do.
It just made a lot of sense.
Yeah, and we did contemplate. There's a lot of things we contemplate. If you saw the original thumbnail sketch at the beginning, I wanted to have a little like whole squadron of HellDivers like fighting off a swarm of bugs. I still want to draw some bugs in the Hollow Knight style at some point. But you can even see like the sketches I did of like spaceships in the background that would be like shooting lasers down and everything. Which wouldn't be that much more work to have done, but a little bit more work was still more work. So, yeah, I'm happy we did this. It was so much fun. Do you want to talk about like why you think you like HellDivers? a little bit. Now we've talked about the artsy
I
part.
loved more of the role-playing aspect that
Yes.
I've been seeing, and how everything is co-op. And
Mhm.
I like my co-op games.
Yeah,
I
no,
really do.
It's very enjoyable to hop into a world where you can be the crazy, uber patriotic, kind of villains, but like feel like a hero. Like,
Villains, does that sound like dissidents, my dear?
shut up, shut up, shut up. But yeah, it's just a fun world to dive into, and like, yeah, it's shut up. Like you said though, the co-op nature of it, like, because the whole like mission and major orders and everything, just even when you're not playing, you're like thinking like, okay, how can I work with this buddy? How can I do this? You know, how can we get past this? Like, everyone gets stuck on something together. It's just a lot of fun. It's also, I mean, also they have a great social media stuff going on with the CO1 permit bans and
Ooh.
the fake news broadcasts that they do. It's an AR. It's one of the. It's almost like an ARG. It really is.
Yeah.
And like, it's not about just joining the hype train necessarily, but like, it's it kind of is, but like, it's a great community. It's not about doing the cool thing. It's
And
that.
one other thing is just the amount of like songs that Jonathan Young put out based on HellDivers.
Yes.
So good.
So yeah, hope you guys all enjoy it. There'll be a YouTube Shorts version of this where it will just probably be the pan, a little bit of the time lapse footage with some fun, maybe some of the fun Jonathan Young music. But yeah, do feel free to comment other medias that you want crossed over, other fan art you want. Do you know some really fun Helldiver audio that we should make an animatic to? Because even though it's work, I kind of still want to. Because it's just so much fun. It's perfect balance of role-playing and just simple. So, until next time, be safe, and yeah.
Bye.